Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Fallout New Vegas. In the last episode I showed off a bit of why the northern road was so dangerous and we started clearing the town of Primm. In this episode we're going to be finishing up of a bit of Primm here by going into this hotel to according to the objective of save the lawman. And that's apparently got himself in trouble. So with that, let's get into the episode and go into the hotel. Oh crap. Ooh, get him right in the head. Something that I wanted to show off real quick at the beginning of the episode is I think the stat is that there's different skills that have different, it's like barter skill affects the prices you get for buying and selling items. In general, the higher your barter skill, the lower your prices on purchased items. Energy weapon skill determines your effectiveness of a weapon that uses small energy cells, microfusion cells, EC packs, or flame fuels ammunition. Explosives determines the explosive skill determines the ease of disarming any hostile mines and the effectiveness of any explosive skill. All mines, all grenades, missile launchers, or fatmatics. Guns is basically anything that uses regular bullets. Lockpick skill used to open locked doors and containers. Vest determines how many hit points you'll finish using a stim pack. And the effectiveness of Rad-X and Radaway. Real quick, stim packs are just health restoring items. Those Rad-X increases your resistance to radiation and Radaway lowers your radiation. Melee weapons determines your effectiveness with a melee weapon from the simple lead pipe all the way to the high-tech super sledge. Repair allows you to maintain the weapons at imperiled condition. Repair allows you to create items and guns at reloading benches. Science represents your combined scientific knowledge that's primarily used to hack restrict computer terminals. It can also be used to recycle energy weapon ammunition at workbenches. Sneak is just in general the higher your sneak skill, the easier it is to maintain undetected, steal item, or pick someone's pocket. Successfully attacking while undetected grants an automatic critical hit. Speech skills governs how much you can influence someone through dialogue and gains access to you might otherwise not want to share. Survival skill increases the hit points you receive from food and drink. Also unlock consumable items at campfires. And unarmed is used for fighting without a weapon or with weapons designed for hand-to-hand combat like brass knuckles, power fists, or displacer gloves. I just wanted to go over all the stats real quick. Probably something I should have done the first. Come on, are you serious? Take all the money. Oh!
Come on!
Get out there first. Come on. Get out of my face! Jeez. Hold a stick of dynamite and you respond. Run up to me and start slapping me with tire iron. I'll take that. Okay, let me. Yeah, in case it's not obvious, a little text box at the top up middle of the screen. It shows your condition while sneaking, or well, sneaking's activated when you're automatically when you crouch. So like no one sees me or knows I'm here, so I'm perfectly hidden. Take that. Because if nothing... Oh! Or darn. Okay, let's see if I got any junk I could get rid of. Okay, let's see if I can get rid of any junk that has some weight to it. Okay. Okay, let me just... I seriously don't have to 25. Wait, hold on, what's going on? I do not know what happened here. Seriously, I kind of want to call bullcrap on that, cause like as soon like he doesn't even know I'm there, and there's no reason to turn around. Then suddenly, as soon as my lighter clicks to light to light the fuse, he suddenly instantly knows I'm there and turns around to start firing. Like that wasn't just in my imagination, right? Okay, picking an extra panel. Oh crap, that guy's got a gun!
You like that?
Get out of my face or I swear. Okay, if you're so insistent on melee battle, well, I can humor you. Oh, he had a flame. He had an incinerator, a flamethrower of sorts. Yowzers. Well. Okay, let me drink a sarsaparilla just to get my health up.
I'm out of here.
I'll let you live, just because you're smart enough to not challenge me.
I don't suppose you came here to rescue me. I'd cross my fingers, but my hands are numb.
Are you Deputy Beagle?
Why, yes I am. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm in a bit of a predicament here. I'd be most appreciative if you'd set me free.
I heard you may have information on some cons that came through here with a guy in a checkered suit.
Indeed I do, good sir. And I would be thrilled to share that information with you as soon as I am released from captivity.
I'll set you free.
Oh, that's just marvelous. I think I'll be making my way outside now. The air's a little close in here.
Ah, 1 point short for that. I didn't cut you so you could run away. Stick with me.
Oh, that's so gracious of you to offer to bodyguard me like that. But I'd only slow you down. See you outside.
Oh? Why am I in danger? Who's around here to see me?
This is hopeless!
Yeah, fighting me is hopeless. I'd run too. This is the other side of the locked door that I tried looking at earlier. So if your lockpicking skills were good enough, you could have avoided that entire fight in the open room. You could have just come straight over here and rescued the deputy without having to fight through anyone. Hey!
Had enough?
Dang, critical hit. I'll take your pistol. I'll take your bullets. At the cost of like over-encovering myself, I'm just gonna strip everything off these guys, because well, something that I'll show you off in a minute when I get outside. But in the meantime, maybe I'll just see what I can try to handle. Nothing. Little water fountains like this, it's like, depending on what you find, they can restore little bits of health, but more often than not, they also irradiate you as well. Or when you drink from them, so you gotta be careful with that. Unless you have a certain perk, or there's a perk that you can get that can like make you immune to like getting radiation from like water sources and or food sources. Why is this taking so long? Being over-encumbered always slows you down so bad. Daniel Wade. Huh? Mojave Express delivery. It would probably be here. Instructions. Deliver the package at the north entrance to the Vegas Strip by way of Freeside. An agent of the recipient will meet at the checkpoint, take possession of the package, and pay for the delivery. Bring the payment to John Nash at the Mojave Express Agency in Crim. Bonus on completion, 250 caps. Manifest. This package contains 2 oversized dice composed of fuzzy material. Contract penalties, your authorized agent. until delivery and payment's been processed, contractually obligated. You're going to be responsible for any amount. Fees and sort of laws, failure to deliver life is forfeiture. You for an advance and or bonus, criminal charges are pursued by mercenary reclamation teams. How experts not full of them. One thing that I noticed that commenter, like one thing I pointed out is that in the last episode is that it's kind of weird how out of like the 6 couriers or so that are doing jobs, of all of them were delivering basically garbage items like poker chips or I'm using this Dropbox I found in Prim to deliver items to Goodspring so I can stop being over encumbered so easily and get rid of like junk and stuff. Anyway, like we established in the last episode that we were specifically targeted, that out of the 6 couriers, we were all delivering junk items like poker chips or fuzzy dice, and yet only our character, who's like referred to as who like for the most part is referred to as Courier 6, only Courier 6 has been targeted. The other 5 have been like, the other 5 were able to just complete their jobs with no opposition, and yet our character here was stopped and attacked. So honestly, I remember commenters suggesting the idea that either a personal vendetta or Oriole's just planning to rob you, which both are good suggestions, but just the robbery doesn't make sense because, like, it was stated that he hired the cons to help him, and so like he hired cons to help him rob apparently, like, I'm not sure if it's been established if it was like predetermined or if it's just a robbery at random, but he was like still like planning this for a while, right? I mean, he hired cons to get this job done, so he was planning on doing it. It was premeditated to some degree, and yet he does that just to walk away with nothing but like a poker chip or something. I mean, that would have been, I mean, unless it ends up being the world's most valuable poker chip or something, I mean, I'd be pretty mad at a net loss like that myself or something. So the only other, between vendetta and the robbery, the vendetta sounds like the more likely of the two. Unless that item he took off of us or so ends up being a lot more valuable than what was originally known. But I guess we'll just have to see when we eventually catch up to him. If we catch up to him, you know? we'll see what the future holds out. Okay, let's oh yeah, repair. I'm good with that. Something interesting about about a couple of perks is that the Lady Killer and Confirmed Bachelor perk. It's like they're basically set-themed perks regardless of like what sex you choose for your character. Or one increases like plus 10% damage against female opponents, and the other is like plus 10% damage against male opponents. But just depending on the perk you choose, who's like the female opponents or male opponent, not only does it do the plus 10% damage bonus, but it also affects how dialogue options with people of the, like it says here, like the Lady Killer, or like you get plus 10% against female opponents, but outside of combat you'll sometimes have access to unique dialogue options when dealing with the opposite sex. So you get unique options with the Lady Killer perk, or so, as if I'm not mistaken, as an alternative to like speech checks or so, and the Confirmed Bachelor is the same. And like so with the Lady Killer, like playing as a male character like me, the Lady Killer will let you play as like a suave, can let you role play as like a suave ladies man, and the Confirmed Bachelor perk can, if it's the kind of play style you want to role play in this game, the Confirmed Bachelor perk can let you role play as like a gay character, because it gives you like similar options as the female one. 2 more skill points every time. I think I'm going to go with this one. The more points I get in the investment, the better. Something I've been wanting to look at here is, this is a damaged model robot with a reinforced frame. It is well weathered and appears to have seen a good bit of action. There is very little in the way of serious damage. Okay, let's... repair 65. Okay, sensors and Jessicas need to be replaced, so it looks as though the robot can be repaired. Wait, hold on. Alright, repair it. I need science 55 or higher. Repair parts. 3 scrap pieces of scrap, 2 sensor models, and scrap electronics. Okay. 3 scraps of metal, 2 sensor models, and 2 scraps. I'll be wanting to come back to that as soon as possible. But for now, let's find that deputy and give him a good talking to.
Howdy.
What you still got your gun out for?
Well, that was quite an adventure. We taught those convicts a thing or two, didn't we?
What do you mean?
Breaking myself out of a hostage situation. Not to diminish your role in it, of course, but it was quite thrilling. Problem is, there's still no law in Primm. What are we to do the next time ruffians menace us and hold us hostage?
What are you talking about? You're the sheriff now, aren't you?
Oh, no. I'm just the deputy, and I can't be a deputy without a sheriff. It's called chain of command.
What are you doing in here?
Well, a deputy isn't much good without a sheriff. So I figured I'd come in here and protect these good people until someone finds us a new one.
What are your qualifications for being a sheriff?
It should be someone brave like you, but more of a homebody. Someone who'll settle down and watch over us. I heard the Powder Gangers talking about someone in the prison named Myers who has some experience as a sheriff. He may be a good choice. Also, with the NCR so close by, you may be able to get them to take over the town. Not sure why they haven't helped out already.
I'll try to help you out.
You will? That's just marvelous. I'll start thinking up questions for the interview. The sheriff that was incarcerated up at NCRCF may be a good choice. You also may be able to convince that NCR guy across the road to take the town under his wing. Although martial law doesn't sound so fun.
Wait, who are you?
Hello there. What brings you to Primm?
Who are you?
I'm Ruby Nash. Pleased to make your acquaintance. My husband and I are Primm long-timers. He fancies himself a traitor, and I know my way around a kitchen.
What do you cook?
My specialty is a rad scorpion venom casserole. It's more appetizing than it sounds. The venom has a sharp, smoky flavor, and it numbs your mouth so fierce you'll forget you ever had a tongue. It's perfectly safe, long as you don't have sores in your mouth for the venom to find your blood, 'cause that'll kill you dead.
You got any for me to eat?
Does sound good, don't it? How many rad scorpion glands you got?
I don't have any.
Guess you'll be needing to find some, huh? Come back when you do.
Okay, I think it's... Wait, tell me about Primm before I go.
My mother taught me never to say something unless it was nice. So, I don't have nothing to say about Primm, for the time being at least. It's a sad state of affairs. Discuss it with Mr. Nash if you care to. Just makes me want to cry.
Then go cry. Until then, see you around.
Goodbye.
Jeez, everyone wants to be on edge if everyone's turning a gun around.
Hey, youngster. Still hanging about Primm, huh?
Oh, I think where can I get information about the man that shot me?
Beagle had some notes he was taking while he was eavesdropping around the Powder Gangsters. He'll be your best source of information on that subject.
Any idea of bringing the law back to Primm?
Now, your guess is as good as mine. You might luck upon someone who's a natural-born sheriff. I heard of one fellow what got himself locked in that NCR jailhouse up I-15, and maybe that ain't the best credential, but a sheriff's a sheriff. I imagine the NCR would be able to bring some law to the town, too, but from what I seen, they barely got the firepower to protect themselves.
I got questions about your robot there.
That beat up old thing? What do you want to know?
What's wrong with it?
Hell if I know. I don't think it's serious, but my tinkering days are long gone.
Do you mind if I try to fix it?
You're welcome to try. It's yours if you can get it working. If I had my way, I'd dump it in the scrapyard in Novak and be done with the damn thing.
Oh, the robot in the other building. Eddie, my love.
Don't go getting yourself shot.
I won't get shot as long as you put that gun down.
Hear you aim to bring the rule of law back to our town. God knows we need the help.
So you're the ones going to bring the law back to Prim? I'll believe it when I see it.
You'll start believing.
Howdy.
Hey there.
Howdy.
Howdy.
Maybe this robot can be the
Howdy,
sheriff.
partner. Welcome to the Vicky and Vance Casino and Museum.
Oh, God. Reprogrammed Slim to service this Prim sheriff using 3 fission batteries and 4 conductors.
Ah, shucks. System runtime error. Unable to initialize law enforcement protocols, partner.
You don't have the parts required to do this.
Happy trails, partner.
Do I have a science book or something? No, of course you don't. Unless I'm able to come back later and work on... Unless I get the science points off, I guess I have to go get the sheriff. Get the sheriff from the NCR building down there. WF. Or Prim, I'll look for someone that's person is familiar with Prim in the surrounding area. One of the highlights of the Museum of the Vickies. Its casino is the authentic gun to advance. So he just guns probably room near the car they died in. The gun that's not really there, or at least not anymore. I think I'm gonna go choose the actual sheriff guy down the road. This quest is perfectly fine for the most part, but except there's kind of a glitch with this particular side quest where depending on which you choose, the NCR or pulling martial law or getting the sheriff guy down there, the mission is, or I said mission, the side quest is bugged in the sense of like whichever character you, whichever side you choose, who's the arrested sheriff or the NCR, the people react as though you chose the other option. Like since I'm going for the sheriff guy in the jail, well, if you choose that, people are going to act as though you chose the NCR to watch over the place. But if you choose the NCR, people are going to react as though you chose the lone sheriff. Okay, let me just look at the map real quick. It might be a bit difficult to get in there though, considering last time I checked, the place is run by the Powder Gangers, because I don't exactly have the best reputation with them at the moment. That does not look good. Train tracks. Ah, what? Oh, crap! Ooh. Ow. For God's sake. Oops, I didn't. So we discovered the NCR Correctional Facility. To be honest, the way things are playing out here is completely new to me. Every other time I played this, I was able to walk through here and I was able to walk through here without any hostilities at all.
Like that?
Okay, I'm getting tired of you guys. Where are you going? Don't come back, I guess. I never, whenever I did this mission, I never had the power gangers dislike me to the point of attacking on sight. I never had a good relationship with it, but it was never an attack on sight bad.
You like that? You like that?
Maybe you ought to worry about the guys trying to kill you first. Maybe you ought to worry about the guys trying to kill you first.
What guys? They're all dead. What? Lost Karma? There's... The only people that I'm stealing from would be, what, the criminals? Get it. Wait. These guys broke out of an NCR correctional facility. Doesn't that mean that the NCR is the one that's supposed to run and own this place? Which means all the stuff I'm taking from them is technically supposed to be owned by the NCR?
Didn't know anyone would willingly walk into this place. Not unless they were looking for trouble. What's your story?
Who's in charge of the powder gangers?
Right now, Eddie and his boys run the place. They've got the guns and the dynamite, so they call the shots.
Tell me more about what happened in the prison.
I understand that Cook was behind it all. I kept my head down the whole time. Didn't want any part of it. I stuck around, figuring the NCR would show up and put things back the way they were. No sense in making myself look guilty, right?
Who's Cook?
Some kind of anti-NCR rebel. Some people just don't like being pushed around and told what to do.
Any idea where I can find him?
He went north with some of the other guys. Didn't say where. Didn't say why. All I know is he's got some kind of score to settle with the NCR.
Why are you still here if you don't want to look guilty?
I'm not quite sure the kind of greeting NCR troopers will give an escaped con like myself. Figure it's better to stay put for now.
Well, what were you doing before you got incarcerated here?
I was a sheriff, believe it or not, for a small town far to the west of here. Short version is that sometimes justice is a little slow. And I helped speed it up one too many times. I'm not sorry for anything I did, but I will do the time. Fair enough trade if you ask me.
Huh. A guy who's not afraid to be a sheriff. And is probably wanting a place to call home. If he's like, if the NCR's not happy with him. How would you like to feel about becoming Prim's new sheriff?
Assuming an NCR pardon comes with the job, and it had better. I also need to be able to do things my own way. Due process has its place. But sometimes it's just a waste of time. I'll need to know that I'm not going to end up right back in prison.
Does that mean you plan on taking the law into your own hands?
When I need to? Yes.
I'll go work on getting you that pardon, and you just sit tight.
Alright then. Guess I'll just make a quiet exit. No need for a goodbye party or anything.
There's a former sheriff from the NCR is willing to be sheriff of the prison if he gets a pardon from the NCR. I'm willing on working that out. But in the meantime... Sometimes the only way I can tell the difference between the buys I checked and the buys I haven't checked are whether or not I stripped them naked. I know it sounds bad, but... Boy, what did I tell you? Don't play with dangerous toys, boy. say, I've never seen them like that hostile. Literally every other time I've ever played this game, I was always able to just walk in there, talk to them, and walk back out without ever having to fire a single bullet. I honestly not sure I understand why this one time is the exception. Now looking at the map, in order to get the part, you have to come to the Mojave outpost down there, so it's a bit of a ways down. White Horse Mill. Oh, could really be the doctor.
Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
Hearing you talk about that all the time makes me wish for a second nuclear wasteland, second nuclear apocalypse. Is what I'm trying to say.
What is it? Sir.
Still got nothing to say to each other. Wow, I am not looking good there. Did I just see Moon over there, or am I seeing things?
You better get out of here.
Huh?
You better get out of here. Aha!
Ah, what?
You like that?
Okay, where's your friend go? Oh, there he is. I had a gun, but he chose to smack me in the face even though I was holding my own gun. Nevada Highway Patrol Station.
You like that?
Oh, ambush! Ah, why is my character messed up?
You like that?
This is an effect of having your head crippled. Fire the gun! Back off!
Heading up. You like that?
Coward! I'm clicking, why aren't you firing?
Come out of here.
Oh no you don't. Where's the doctor? Or I want one just to get rid of these dumb effects. Oh, birds. Oh, look at that. The music keeps kind of trying to imply in combat, but I'm not seeing anything. But hold on. Of all the body parts that can get crippled, I hate the head cripplings the most. That every so often the head goes blurry exactly like this just bugs me.
Hey there. Need anything? Sure. Here's what I got.
And we found another store clerk with whom we can trade things. Whenever you see a GRA next to something in a merchant's inventory, it's from the Gunrunner arsenal. Med-X are a drug or a chemist Fallout universe, like to refer to it as, that increases your damage resistance. Get rid of that. Get rid of this. Wait, why are stim packs so expensive?
Hey there.
Yeah, Brahmin are often used as like pack mules, or otherwise a beast of burden.
Coming from the north? Must be crazy to brave those roads.
What is this place?
Outpost. Mojave Outpost. Watching a lot of nothing feels like a big Brahmin pen for caravans. They've been stopped for a while, waiting for the roads north to clear. Or their clearance papers to go through. Looks like you've walked away, so if you need to shake the dust off, head to the barracks at the bars there. Not much, but better than nothing.
What are these statues of?
Those two? Represents unification. Mostly good for shade. Won't do much else when the Legion reaches us.
Any work around here?
Nothing I know of. But if you've come from the north, means you can travel freer than most around here. Might check the barracks, someone might need you to hoof it somewhere. Just be careful you go up on the roof. Got a sniper watching the road. If your gear's in need of repair, HQ's also worth checking out. Talk to Major Knight, he can help. Provided you got a pen and plenty of ink.
It's not my supplies or material that needs repairs. My body needs repairs. I'll be going now.
Watch yourself.
And we discovered the Mojave Outpost.
Hey there.
Hey there. Hey there.
Morning. Caravan, citizen, pilgrim, or...
What?
Just need something for the logbook, keeping tabs on traffic throughout the outpost. Although mostly just in, not out these days. If you're looking for the commanding officer, he's in the back. Although, he's got a lot on his plate, so if you speak with him, keep it short. Also, if you need any gear checked, we can get you up and running again. Once you fill out the work orders and sign for the parts, of course.
Can I talk to you about Prim for a moment?
Prim? Hayes units is stationed up there. We're having problems with some of the NCRCF convicts. What can I help you with?
Prim seems to have seen better days, has it not?
It has. It was a promising trade town before the escape at the correctional facility. Lost a good bit of money at the Vicky and Vance.
One of the convicts from the NCRCF is looking for a pardon so he can protect Prim.
One of the powder gangers? They've been nothing but trouble for us. Why would we want one of them anywhere in an official capacity?
God, I'm so sick of not being able to pass speech checks. Do you think I could buy a pardon for 200 caps?
Well, having a sheriff who was a convict is better than no sheriff at all. And if he has the qualifications... Alright, hand it over. Goodbye.
The fact that I had to pay for that, just get out of my sight.
Morning.
Okay, there's more to do, we can do at the outpost if that wasn't obvious, but... Oh, but for now, I want to wrap up this quest. Okay, so... Wait, hold on, where is he? It was right there. Did I see... Either... I'm so sure I saw it there. Eyes couldn't have been, like, playing tricks on me, right?
Thanks for getting me that pardon. Me and the boys will take good care of Prim. Don't you worry.
And with that, we got another level.
Watch yourself out there.
Let's get that done. Okay, and just get that to 30, just to make it nice and even. And with that, have we seen almost everything? Maybe we can see it. We've seen almost everything we see in Prim. There's only like one thing left that's worth doing around here, and I can make a point of making that like practically the first thing to do in the next episode. But for now, this has been Fallout New Vegas. Thank you for watching. The comments are always welcome down below. And until next time, I will see you, or I'll see you guys around.